'cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Oh, just breathe.
Hello, Internet! Today is a refresh day. I need to wash the bedding, which takes forever, and I don't know why I put pressure on myself to get it done in one day, but I'm gonna attempt to get it done in one day. And just little things like cleaning up the kitchen, vacuuming the stairs, that kind of stuff. That's what's happening today. Dropped my kids off at school, and now it's time to get started. Gotta get dinner going, things like that. So if you wanna come along with me, that'd be great. Let's go. Starting off by stripping the beds. I've said before how much I love a made bed and that it just makes me have joy in my heart, and I can't go to sleep if my bed's not made. And it feels weird to unmake my bed in the morning. Like, it's already messy and now I'm completely tearing it apart, and it feels weird to me. But we're gonna get everything washed and I'm gonna make it, and I'm gonna be so glad that I did, because there's nothing like getting into a freshly laundered, freshly made bed before you go to sleep at night. It also means that my kids' stuff is going to get washed too. We got the Betty's bedding. That was a Christmas thing for my kids, and it has been really nice. They've been able to make their beds more easily, and I feel like it solves a lot of problems. So these have been really, really great, and my kids really, really like them. I don't know if you saw one of my videos where my son's sheet was all the way at the bottom of his bed. So this has been really, really nice. The only drawback is that they are harder to get dry. It could be user error, it could be me, but I use the wool dryer balls and I like try to rotate them and everything, but it never fails that they're harder for me to get dry in the dryer, as you will see later on in the video. But my kids like them. It's so much easier for them to make their beds, and you know, it creates a little bit less mess in their room. Now onto the kitchen, unloading and loading the dishwasher. We run our dishwasher at night, and then in the morning I open it up and let the dishes dry, and then unload it later on in the day and put all the dishes from the morning in. And it's really, really nice because my kitchen feels a lot cleaner than running it in the morning or in the middle of the day and I have all the dirty dishes in the sink. One thing I didn't do in this video, because it wasn't the day to do it, but cleaning the filter. This is your friendly reminder that if you haven't cleaned the filter in your dishwasher this week, clean the filter in your dishwasher. Just pull it out, rinse it out, give it a good scrub, wipe it out on the inside, and you have a clean dishwasher. And maybe it'll work longer. You're welcome. on to vacuuming. I don't sweep that often. I don't know, what are your opinions? Do you like to vacuum your floors or do you like to sweep them? Your hard floors. I mean, I guess you could try to sweep your carpet, but I don't think it would work. I do know that like those big squeegee things that they use in like floor cleaning works well on carpets, but I don't have one. So I mean, I can't definitively say that that's true, but I heard that. So if you're a squeegee carpet person, let me know. That sounds weird once you say it out loud. Oof. But now we're vacuuming. I like to do like a slow pull every once in a while because I like to think that it's getting more stuff out because the vacuum has more time to suck. Also feels weird once you say it, but I've said it. I can't unsay it now. Oh boy. This thing on a Black Friday. It's like a hyper drip thing. It's underwhelming. It doesn't work that great. Again, it could be user error. I don't think I'm using it wrong though. It's just, I mean, it's good for like spot treating, things like that, but I would not use it as one of the exclusive things that I use to mop my floors because I do mop my floors. I promise you I do. You've just never seen me do it before. Gotta keep on top of switching over the laundry. I've said before, I set a timer on my watch and it will usually go off right when the washer is done, sometimes because we have the sensor washer. The time doesn't line up, but it really helped with making sure that I don't forget that there's laundry. And here we go. I couldn't get those darn Betties to dry, but I needed to dry other stuff. So this banister thing has been really great. It's like a makeshift clothesline, which has been kind of nice, but they did eventually dry, but they didn't make it that day. It's diffuser time. I really like using oil diffusers in my home throughout the place. I like to avoid like phthalates, things like that, and this has been just a really nice way to freshen up my house. Some of the oils have other uses as well, like lemon oil I use on a lot of different things for like goo and things like that, but it's nice. I get the child-safe ones for the kids' rooms, like that they're primarily in, just in case they like knock it over or whatever. And I can switch up my smells, and I can always, keep them stocked, and they have a lot of different uses. I primarily use them for diffusing though, but they've been really, really nice to kind of have going, and they're ambient. Look at that. Ooh. looks so good. We've got the diffusers going. House smells really, really nice. We've vacuumed. We've cleaned the hard floors. We have stripped the beds, washed the bedding. A lot has happened today. Very exciting. Feel very accomplished. But unfortunately, the bedding does not get dry before the end of the day. So we have to kind of bleed into the next day. I had some extra comforters in the closet, so my kids slept with those overnight while the bedding was still air drying. And we're just finishing up the straggler blankets, but now it's time to finally put the beds together. Let's vacuum. You may be wondering what all of the little spots are in the carpet, and that is from Harley. She used to get really bad anxiety when we first moved into this house, and it manifested in her chewing up the carpet, but we don't know how long we'll have her for, so we just operate under our carpet can be replaced, but Harley can't, so we'll just deal with it. She hasn't done it in a while, thankfully. I keep a paper bag in the cupboard in the laundry room to empty my vacuum canister in so that I don't have to go all the way downstairs to do it. Because we have the stick vacuum downstairs, which is what I use to vacuum downstairs. And then we have my Shark vacuum, which I've had for a number of years, upstairs. And it just kind of makes it a little bit easier than having to cart a vacuum up and down the stairs. And I also don't have a nasty garbage can I just have the bag, and once it's full, I take it down and put it in the dumpster, and or not the dumpster, the big garbage can, and it's been handy. And I do rinse out my filters in the Shark vacuum, probably not as regularly as I should, but I try to do it once every couple months. That's probably not enough, but it gets pretty gross, and I'll spray it with the Grow room spray, and it kind of just makes things smell better. And I know I said that I don't love room sprays, but Grow is a cleaner product that doesn't have all the extra stuff in it that isn't necessarily good for you. Those are the filters of my fan over my stove. The lights were blinking saying it's time to clean me, so now we're going to clean them, and they were pretty gross. So sometimes I will fill the sink up and I will soak these in like warm water and Dawn dish soap. I kind of experimented with the Dawn Power wash spray this time, and I think it worked pretty well, but I still think I prefer letting them soak for a little bit. I feel like it gets them just a little bit cleaner. But I did want to let these dry overnight, so now we're just cleaning up the hood vent, and we're gonna put the filters back in, but then that's it. This was not a 1-day refresh. This was a 3-day refresh, but that's just kind of how it happens, especially when you take on the bigger tasks like washing all the bedding and you decide that it's a good idea to try and do it all at the same time. Sometimes I just get a little bit overeager and I just want to get it all done. But it is really nice to kind of spread things out sometimes and not try to get it all done in the same day. So it gives me more times with my kids, and I'm a little less dead at the end of the day. But that's it. That's everything. I hope this was motivating for you to pick a task, get it done, or at least maybe it made you feel better about your life. Also, I'm okay with that. But thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it, especially if you made it all the way to the end. If you like my content, please give it a like. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I would love to have you, and I'm just really excited to share things that I enjoy. Bye.